Hi guys, it's Matt here from the Forex Coach. Just following on from the trade from last week. So we was in a pound yen short, and we've opened up the market last night and we went through targets and stuff. I had another entry in up here, which I talked about last week, and that had a target around this sort of level, but it didn't get triggered. So although price went through it, unfortunately due to spread, the bid price was actually way up here. So instantly it went into more drawdown. It's come off this morning. I was just recording another video, members trading signal sort of update video, and while I was doing that I actually closed out the first half, which was actually the second entry just here for £70, which you can see. So we're still in the original entry. The target was moved up on that original entry because the nature of what happened, you know, it kind of went sideways, consolidated, and therefore the target, which was a moving average, was moving up. Ironically, it's gone well through that now. I think originally it was the 1 hour 21 period moving average at the time last week, but it's gone well through that now. But now, you know, we're looking to target you know, this low here now, which was put in last night, even though that was, you know, can be argued because of the spread, you know, it's slightly different, but you know, it's a good level to come down to where we're looking for. It's above this 50 period moving average on the 1 hour chart, so happy to leave that and just see if we can get down there in the next, you know, half an hour or so. Other than that, no other trades until potentially this afternoon, so we'll leave that for now. Okay, we're just coming down for a retest of these lows. So we'll see if we can get down there in the next, well, hopefully in the next two bars I'll be looking for. If it doesn't and it pushes up, then we might just miss out, because it has been having a good push down here this morning, so it could always get a bounce at this time of day. Okay, we're literally a pip or so, a couple of pips above target. I'm going to close out here and bank those profits. I'm happy with that. Okay, it's broke down now and it's hit the target price anyway. So as I was just messaging out to the guys on the free trading signal, they would have had their target prices triggered there. As I say, it went through last night anyway. Because of the spread, it didn't trigger, but it would have triggered them out on that one. So they would have had a slightly better exit than me, by a few pips or so. But yeah, so that's that trade. So really now, I've had both those exits taken now this morning. So I'm now going to look for new entries for the rest of the day. Okay, it's Matt back here. We took our exit of the pound yen round about here. It came off quite a bit more. It had a good run down. I actually scalped a little long off it from down here on another account, on my scalping account, but I've seen another setup and it's to go short again from here. Now this has got the potential to come up a bit higher, so it's got the potential to come up to sort of 153.40. But I've put one lot in there now in case it does just go. But if it does push a bit higher, then I will get an additional entry in. So if it pushes a bit higher up on here, I'll get a additional entry. Price action that I don't really want to see is, I don't want to see it come down here, find support again, start to turn around, because then that will then start to change the picture and make it look like we're going to have an additional push higher and a take out of these highs. Now, one thing I will note is that these highs were made over quite a long period of time, so we've got a lot of consolidation here. So all of this would mean that there's lots and lots of stop orders up here in this zone, and as I say, there's always a chance that this could come out and take these out. So we need to really watch this price action fairly closely to make sure that we don't get caught out with regards to that. So I need to see this breaking down and holding down on this 15-minute chart in order to come down to this this next target. Okay, it's Matt back here, and we're just coming to the close of this 1 hour bar now, and it has started to come off. So if we close like we are now, then we shall be looking good for this trade. However, it's still got the chance to push up to this upper price envelope and even this 21 period moving average. So I've got two choices here. Number one is I can move the stop loss down to just above these highs, and risky if you're getting stopped out a small loss, or bringing it down to the entry price, and therefore if it does come back up, then just look for another entry short. Or I can leave it, you know, where it is with plenty of room. So I'm just going to have a think about that and decide what I'm going to do, because if I leave it with plenty of room, potentially if it does come back up, I'm going to be in drawdown, but the advantage I'm still going to be in the trade. If it stops me out because I trail the stop down and then I look to get in short, you know, there's always a possibility I don't get the entry in, and I miss out on the entry on that. So the other thing that might happen is it might just go from here and run down. So I'm just going to have a think about what to do now. Okay, price action on the 1 hour bar looks good, so I'm going to trail the stop down to just this high here, just above this high. Just see how that looks on the 5-minute chart. So yeah, I think just above this high will be okay, because we can, this moving average is going to come down, which is going to give us some protection should the price push back up. But to be honest, if it does start to go back up now, pattern might be slightly different as to what's going to happen here, because we've come down to this 30-minute price envelope. So if we start to bounce from here, then we could be getting a short term, we are oversold, we could be getting a move higher. What we really need here is this forceful push down, a breakdown here for it to this trade to come off. Okay, it's having a good blip down here, so I think what I'm going to do is just take half this position off. So I've just closed half that position, and that's now a risk-free trade for me. So either way, even if it comes back up and stops us out, it's now risk-free. Okay, just back, and I'm looking to find an exit on this pound yen short. It's kind of done its enough now for me on its 5 minutes charts. It has found some support. There's still the potential for it to break down, but there's also potential for it to bounce up from here. So if I look at the 30-minute chart, it's got that potential now to come up. We have got 10 minutes for the close of the hour, but it's quite a tight stop on this now, on the second half. So I'm going to find an exit here and just close out. So that's all the trades this morning, just closed out on the pound yen there. Hi guys, just back, and I took a short on the DAX about I don't know, half an hour ago or so. It's pushed up a bit since then, but we're looking for a retest of these lows from earlier on today. So time wise, this is 2 hours ahead, so that would have been about 1 o'clock back here somewhere. So we're looking for it to roll over and come back down for a retest of these lows down here, and looking for an exit of the position there. Okay, it's Matt here. We've been in this DAX short for a while now, and I'm just looking to take a little bit off it here. So I'm going to close half of this. Okay, so that's half the trade banked. I'm also going to bring the stop loss down on this trade now as well. We should more or less lock in some profits, if not make it a break-even trade. Okay, we're just getting to the realms of oversold here on the 5-minute chart. Now these can carry on going as always mentioned, but according to my trading plan, when we get oversold, generally speaking on these trades, is my time to exit, which means it hasn't quite done what I wanted it to do. I still think it's got the potential to come down there, but for me, I'm going to exit that second half. It's now 5 o'clock. I'm going to call it a day with regards to the video trades. I've still got a few other things going on in my other accounts. Markets have been good again today. So we're looking at some real good markets at the moment. So £288 on this account, and on my other account, what have I got? Let's just have a look. I'll just bring it up. And my other account, I have got closed out of £433 worth of positions on the other account, as you can see there. So what's that, getting on for £700 today, which is a good day across these two accounts. So I can see the DAX is potentially going to keep going, but as I say, part of my trading plan is to get out when I believe this has got to the realm to being oversold. So I'm going to call it a day. Good day's trading. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had 3 winning trades today on the free trading signal account. So yeah, hopefully